Stadium, this is Ghana's version of the El Clasico. Accra Suffolk Zio, Kumasi Asante Kotoko Zio. And I have the two managers here. Let me start from the home coach, Coach Abubakar Watara. Coach, are you disappointed with the results?
Why? All of us, we are disappointed for the result, but it's not bad. We are taking it like that. We can't say anything like this. We are coming to win. The opponent also coming to win. We play draw. I think it's enough for everyone.
Any lessons learned from today's game?
Well, I learned so many things, but not here. I will explain to you. I will write it for my report to discuss with my boys and my.
What do you think did not work for you today?
We didn't score. Football is scored. The important thing in football is goal. The rest of is just literature.
There is this thing about Osei, SCB, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko Suffolk anytime. What is your take on his performance today?
I think the people are speculate too much. I think it's part of the game. The mistakes is part of the games. Okay, you can do every mistake sometime. Right. But I think today.
I'll come back to you, but I have the head coach for Kumasi Asante Kotoko here. Coach Karim Zito, your second game and a 0-0 against Accra Suffolk. Were you expecting this result?
Well, with House of Folk, any results can come. They can draw, they can win. This is the biggest game in our country, and we cherish it most. Even though I squandered a lot of chances, we should have, to me, if the game will be honest with us, we should have won. Because we spelled, he also had a chance, but ours was plenty more than his. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you playing draw of Accra as a folk, I think it's a defeat.
You are very confident before the start of the game that you're going to amass all 3 points. What will you say caused your side?
My problem came lack of taking our chance.
This is our word football. Part 3 and position winning button pa. Well, I catch a Liverpool for
opinions they say I like those. Okay, so thank you so much. And the 5th of May. Okay, until
next month June.
Oh, okay.
So next month.
At the June night.
6 or 7. I learned 6.
6 of them June. And here that
number is like a seven.
So and I come upon upon Chinkan.
Waiting upon China.
Okay, Juba talk Ninji.
Me bra.
Oh, the one you do Yami bra. Okay, so over the weekend, so Saturday, so now. And me am represented
Seko.
Na so ball bang for bang for fun games no. We give late energy. Hey, we are careful. Such a rubber bank. Such a rubber bank. Such energy. Almost semi-final na onim. Just a kick with something. Just a kick.
Because I'm on hot number.
Just a kick no corner. I have branch back because say no the film semi-final no. We are there.
Na see you penalty kicks so Mr. Bakwen mama.
The Bakwen and you am man say. You know when here. Young man be war. So the CEO for the young men move back war. The din am refu but won Sometymer bank.
Okay.
Some Bakwen bottle train. Paul bottle train, Paul Odru, Companotti, Kuma woman bottle train, man say Omunyabo bottle train. Ebi say, as a quarry mampon, or first kick say. So, who send and no film. Eventually, na in Sometymer young man on the ball now, Bobby. Now, man, for so hopes power for no Premier. Bank.
Someone about her
almost see or no, Obo name Obama, but or say no, I'm no him, but Obo and number because it was so hit post, but it was interesting. Very, very good game. What's the Domunina? We're expecting 400-500. It turned out to 1,000.
Wow.
After Nkonyana ni Gusojia and canopies near there. It was fine. It was fine. But Kylian Mbappe maintains a Real Madrid La Liga dream. Kotokoni has about draw.
Aye.
Okay.
I'm happy with officiating.
I don't know happy.
I'm happy with officiating.
Officiating, yeah, but I'm not trading. What was wrong with officiating?
I think Kotoko had a penalty.
A penalty.
Yes, and Kotoko, OJ, free kick Bima had to folk. I think player no one has defender. Yes, so that 2 incidents.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, now referee the same.
I don't tell.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, then we all make judgments out of that. Kylian Mbappe maintains Real Madrid La Liga dream in Celta thriller. Is there a in La Liga? How many matches?
Sir, La Liga match the 35 and
Jaka 3-3. Okay. And Barca are teams then.
Barca with 4 points.
4
points from their team.
So more.
Oh, why not? So weekend, you know,
Euro League.
This is a Study Lewis Company.
Hansi Flick, the season over, so we'll fight for all trophies. Season match Madrid
3 times.
Abba.
Yes, last 2 seasons 4 times.
Oh, yeah, can't the season.
Say, you're a trauma how is here no.
You match 3 times.
I match 3 times.
Okay.
Real
Madrid and Atletico Madrid are keeping a close watch on Chelsea star Enzo Fernandez as part of their summer recruitment process. Liverpool need to sign at least 3 players in the summer transfer window if they are to stand any chance of defending the Premier League title. Where one Roy Keane. Liverpool coach and slots after defeat. I expected Chelsea to be a threat this season. Chelsea are interested in signing Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford. Gary Neville has rated the chance of Premier League side Arsenal overcoming PSG in the Champions League on Wednesday night. Okay.
The Champions League, no. Record at Chelsea, Ubiko final back no manja. The next final, so Paris Saint-Germain final that on Team So this season, I think it's for PSG.
The one records in it.
O say
1 pound, waiting records.
When you make PSG in class, make PSG as a patrol.
You made a definite statement, which is in error.
I clear say
Nipa de o nipa. O kan asem na utia. No wa dia tum se we de ma hu sa. The fundamental, the key issue of your statement is say Champions League will be called final back no entimi anya next time
and I'm both PSG.
Arsenal so call second one. PSG so call second one. Omon will be a call second one.
I mean I'm going for PSG.
So in that case, no, then the premise of your statement is in error.
That is not
also say obi free France no kwa and I say obi na so obi call second one no dia we biem Baba obeso correct na correct no. Okay, so we cannot do this anymore. Amorim on disconnected Manchester United after 4-3 defeat to Brentford. Bayern Munich win Bundesliga title. Congrats to Vincent Kompany. But Gianni Infantino said Inter or Barcelona. Everyone knows I'm an Inter Milan fan. According to FIFA president, or Inter Milan fan, and probably will want Inter to win. Ebi wa habim yeba Ghana haswa. Kotoni has ball draw in a fiercely contested Premier League match at Accra Sports Stadium. Now we should have won according to Karim Zito. Or come miss chances after draw with House of Folk. We squandered too many chances. We should have won, but we weren't clinical enough. I will stand by my target of winning the league. Even if our chances look slim, until it's over, we will keep fighting. In terms of creativity, we are ahead of House of Folk. Karim Zito. Then Abaka Ouattara or say he's not satisfied with the outcome, by insisting that his team maintain in the race for top honors. Okay, I'll take the draw We came to win, but it's fair result. I learned a lot from this game, and we'll discuss it with the boys. What didn't work for was our inability to score. Obia say they are talking about real chances. One in your chances, right?
Kotokonya more.
Yeah,
Kotokonya.
No crack.
No Kotokonya more.
Okay, so nations are now on top of the table.
Yeah.
Nations for Omobo Juma.
Oh, of course.
The guys are working hard, though.
Yes.
From Prophet Ache to Nana Safomo, and Omsi Onugradisen, the young man who is doing very well. And all the guys at Nations.
About 2 coaches beating Ghana top class.
So Obo League up to this point, that's what the league in Australia. When's the McCann I'll be excited if they win. Yeah. Because as an individual, Professor Chia investment. Nti onya menka se mo obi ade enye o mesemutie ne ye. Madam fo me nua ne kwasi adu. Kotokogye ana penka pia onana. Ba me see nations gye a na ni beje kakra. Mani beje because prof abre ba what masem na.
So it team ne badia.
Oh, men can't team ras. Men can't they all spend. Meaning say a lot of this investment. Oh, I mean, come on.
Oh, boss. The team was in the badia. Nobody music.
Okay, then Bano. Bano. Hey, I'm for nations. Say, baby, any Lucy, baby, any Lucy dance back.
Was my cousin no dinamaduno. Oya de chen coaches be bromega.
Yeah, no reason.
Oya de chen coaches ni baby.
No reason good one. Ono to fa de enyo. No, I didn't. Karela da say.
Karela mo fi de.
They won fi almost.
Omo stroke kakra.
Last train omo fi.
Legon ko.
Okay, Legon ko.
Legon City is the boss. Oh, 25 points. No, we were 32.
I had direct fight between
Karela and
Vision Karela Accra Lions.
Boss Vision they been FIBA 90.
33 they are free neighbor. Who free back at 33.
Welcome.
Tio baby you free ba me nya na me. Who free baby ba em me kan to kwa no. Se so ma be kan ho. Ejure ene de ne kan kire ba esesa ebesesa. Holy Stars 36. Almost entirely free. Aka Ghana aka say aka match say 6-6 ana 4-4 4-4 and the young apostles nyina be kan ho. So nimsa young apostles, Holy Stars, Vision, Karela, Accra Lions. Omo fighting for Bakwa aka no. I say Legon City si yati ase 25.
Legon City omoko.
And so atema drew. Afa ko we. Ono go didi me.
The first man was it to me.
But so onye head coach.
Onye head coach.
Onye head coach.
Only license.
Onye head coach. O head coach ono ameka mi nti. Salim Pele. No ana na there. Afa kwa pivot 1 pivot 2. No okwa. Damomo na ebo modwuma. Okay. So Obama adio young apostles if you know the conditions they find themselves. Any baby on my dana. Salim Pele ka so mo nwe.
37 points.
But I can say 4 matches.
4 matches.
See, normally we 2 home matches, 2 away matches.
Of course.
But I say why I can say we to Atrema. Man need to Atrema mo any back row +3. Some ya mo me analysis no way. What I say, yenwe the order see ho. Okay, so Nations won, Kasim Mengel, and then Ebo Smith. Gold Stars suffered a setback. Senegal will play Ghana under 20 championship. No, Baba 9:45. Yeah, same.
Smith is a league, you know. They have the quality to win it.
Young Comrades is here.
All right.
So Mediama 1-3-1, House of Oak 0. They only draw this week. House ne Kotoko. And home teams on my winning house ne baby any Gold Stars. Obiache on the field. Mediama 3-1, Nations 1-0, Bechem 1-0, Adriana 3-2, Heart of Lions 2. Heart of Lions Homo Bobo no. Young Apostles 2 name Basaka Holy Stars.
They are playing with that talisman. Anopay Yama special good morning BM na Yama Wakwaba Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV Merasanso ye konko funkroso na ensemo anopay edi adencheche ensemo anopay ebum fumpa onko funkroso no ya de honsem nyina ato anim nsem no doso ene anopay nemom de disafata sa wohwe na wotie ena yede ema wo kitikiti mam polibi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akabuno pa anopay yatu eboase na yatre no emra ya confirm emunum no nyina ama wo live on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa Radio on Facebook adwumako bia dama ena anopay amade asia konko a yede nkofon kroso nsem ema wo high sense refrigerator promo eguso a ekoso on the 28th day no ana esase busumia yewomu adal toso nwotwe 8 May ana eba na wie ya otwa to papa preko to papa nyina Fafi high sense amansuye ope double refrigerator auto eti efi high sense ope single one efe entwe kania bebeto nyina Fafi high sense amansuye 0302 550000 0302 550000 not what from high sense for not bibia akoye ede ama me sase afi Spain na Madrid eche Celta Vigo ebono 3-1 Emra na meretudwa Don Carlo Ancelotti ete atudwa se Clasico over the weekend etudwa ebe decide dia obajem the Spanish Primera División Santander ase obetimaka ama obia etime atiase se yakase die obia etime mfa nsansi no bo sa waje La Liga na wie na mom weekend di na ebe decide dia obajem the La Liga ose obo ne mrantere ba so with emodebo a omo edana die ose Kylian Mbappe Lotin Petit no ojaye se obetime ajem Petit no ose one statistics said na Madrid team nina ehwehwe no say Petit no 25-24 Robert Lewandowski as 25 goals Kylian Mbappe Lotin as 24 goals and what time so jaye se obetime aje Lautaro Martinez Demitini squad Inter adebebo etia FC Barcelona nyankopon boa ochano obeka squad no and your reporter efi Inter Milan one medical team na so ye etudwa enano pay na Toni Kroos and describe Pedri say solve problems asese Barca Asia kan na se team no ebetime amuvia Pedri and a movie team no obona baso with a motimba Pedri abona afi edi ama Barca Hansi Flick edi atudwa ose game amane Valladolid eboy no Ukraine first half for the day na amotimbo fem na mom in the second half abebo ne mrantere baso with a motimba wo done day ose Rafinha ayano enye ne nwanwa say all goals na fe all decide the game so draw ema Barca afi ose oye player the first day on show training grounds so catch and say aduma no betimi aye eno ka kampi and no pay me confirm ama say Emma Nico Williams Emma ya aduma Emma FC Barcelona Barca womo enya second leg away from home say amutifie na ama draw na amuko away akoko yi team na free no ayden say amubetimi aye ene historical antecedent of ochina gamer abusuam etodwa ewo Inter and fe Barca game no ma ya don sem ato anim ene anopay Don Carlo Ancelotti ati atudwa say akodana ya fana ada gulano dache awo Madrid team no ose mama for remfi se Vini Junior eba Madrid ni say ya kakra and Vini Junior eba ya Vini Junior ewo team no ente onimsa ada gulano so dache bia obetimi afa team no asina ba konso eme ensema Don Carlo Ancelotti ati etudwa pay Demitini Atletico de Madrid onimsa be kachao sa Julian Alvarez say okasa ewo
Atletico de Madrid obiatie me catch say asomo nkofa Enzo Fernandez in free Chelsea emra na lectors no pay eba HM say the Madrid two teams na nia bro eya Atletico de Madrid and Real Madrid respectively omnyina epe Enzo Fernandez sa emra emeya juma emfa ematim nom ene lectors yeti etu anim ene amapay na reporter yansaka HM say akodano tima rating high pa Real Madrid na Madrid form say Arsenal ball the Champions League ni we say kim abusuam abasase na fe wadin komo say bibia ebekoye edi ama womwam ombebusa Arsenal say Arsenal ya pesa ya to William Saliba boy ni issue and a reporter ekuta enano play na Atletico de Madrid enya brepa Sabona Anthony Ebo ewo Roberts na omonsan ema me adwuma ewo England BM ema Manchester United inti Anthony samai amra na ame adwuma ewo Riyadh Metropolitano and a reporter eka mensa enano play na dietenie Atletico Fonsa Nyankopon 2025-2026 amo pesa amo je the Spanish Primera División Santander and your signings bakum yenum yansabia according to Diego Pablo Simeone amo abaye ania reporter ekutan enano play Federico Valverde say the team is ready and to say amo the BSC Fibia Atomachi amo finals is against FC Barcelona ose watiase na yasa Celta Vigo yati Celta Vigo show omuwie no e say ye de adwene nyina eko classico no so amase miensa afi eni kwanse to so enan eno yansema Federico Valverde ati 20 born again beba na yetie Hans Flick na yetie Don Carlo Ancelotti somewhere omumie nyina ati atuka live on Oyerepa TV live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM na abusia dietenie odawno kokopiemu ewo Adusa Herbal Clinica mamen fanto anim Adusa Herbal Clinic se bra Adusa Herbal Mesha ani Adusa Herbal Capsules ababuao na kokono obetu ase ade amount na fe ebia general body pains menstrual pains ebetu ni na se Adusa prostate mite capsules etu prostate ni na se Adusa man capsules ababuao na fe wa bemamu ewo empem macro udu macro Adusa go filling station inside or Accra La Paz obey pizza man 0500 110 0500 0557009824 0557009824 and yes ma'am urana erituka yentia Hans Flick after say odin kunim el Valladolid su 2-1 the press conference for the tutor.
For us, it's 3 points that counts, and now we have 7 points ahead. So Real has to play tomorrow, and I'm really satisfied about the 3 points. The second half was much better, so we had more speed and much better in the positions.
Another comeback, 8 this season, 6 in 2025, and the 3rd in the last weeks. What does it mean for you?
I think we have to play better in the defense, but of course the first goal of them, normally you don't get this goal, so but at the end it's like that, and that we came back, it's great, because I said it also yesterday in the press conference, against this opponent you have to win, and for us it was also important because we make a lot of changes, okay, we have a lot of changes, and
no manager Ember FC Barcelona Hans Flick now Madrid SMNsa enwa Celta Vigo ate ekanemu mienu na Don Carlo Ancelotti ose boy no ohia no pa enti eno yi no film na game no warenya wie enti nyese bia oyi press ni film eno consider yenti Carlo Ancelotti after say odin kudim enwa.
What happened after the 3-0? Why did the players relax so much and give a negative impression despite the win?
Well, we had to substitute Asensio because he couldn't continue, and then we had to suffer more than we should have. We have to take into account that with Asensio's exit, we were lacking 6 defenders on the pitch. And we're not always able to fix those kinds of dilemmas. I think we did things well for about an hour.
Aguilar was one of the standout players.
It's been a natural evolution for a player who wants to play for Real Madrid. He has a lot of quality and has worked hard. He never lost confidence in achieving it.
And we are Don Carlo Ancelotti in summer or the 2 genre after say Odin Kunimiano na yaba England na fe Odin come England and I not play never catch say Darwin Nunes e fit num and I Liverpool na reporter yensa eka HM say Liverpool Odin come England doha and slot a champion for say obepe striker afi England do na afi abebua Musalamo amanima koye edi amatime in 2025-2026 season ye Liverpool ye team come and I play Liverpool and Hurricane edi afutuo amamo say English Premier League 2024-2025 season amaji say amobetime a defender ade osamoye and say say at least 3 important players who met me abua ama anima koye ama Liverpool na oko high rednap na so ya o say Liverpool and the Robertson no when we say the kotodwe aya basoro enti Milos Kekes no amanka fa no enti Bournemouth emra na amaya juma emfa ematim na Anslot at the atujasem Rangravenberch emra oni team come no busan say obetime abo number 6 no asemo catcher ni so ready number 6 no abebo boy number so esan say afi ope one player what dedicated wa year juma pa at the amano ono as a manager Rangravenberch aya Anslot we no expectations not to say or say emra 2024-2025 English Premier League no nimie se Chelsea trade to the other clubs yebetie and summer and slot 82 after say Ochechemu say Chelsea omukuta young and talented players at any point in time utia gra better my dear for your time.
I think good comes from losing a game of football. But if I have to take the positives, there were definitely a few positives. So dominating ball possession at Stamford Bridge is not what many teams do over here, because Chelsea is so comfortable with the ball as well. Being 2-0 down, don't give up. Try to fight yourself back into the game. That's what we did. We got already 2 big chances which we didn't score. Then Chelsea was on a counter-attack a few times, very threatening. And then when we scored the 2-1, you're like, let's see if there's something in it.
Chelsea on a tradition our English Premier League Chelsea follow traditional na a guard of honor Emma Liverpool before the start of the game. And see, and I'm gonna pay on Oyerepa TV, on Facebook, Oyerepa Live, Oyerepa Radio, Chelsea God of Honor. At the Emma Liverpool, na that's what he said. Not first new Liverpool players, no, na so much. And Senom and Wanida Sua, Osha, and then I'm pay Brian and Bemo, Jayate, Chelsea, and Yabrepa. Say, I was so bad, nobody the Chelsea attack, you know, and Nicholas Jackson here, Burn in Bermonier, Nofe, goes no back next season. Namum, Jamaica and pay HMS Manchester United, and some are interested and Moises Casedo, Mefeno de Budoza, or Piquet Chelsea, 2 men awards, Homiano and Renumer, on his Academy Player of the Year, Ekoe, Emma Tarek George, and Nofe, Moises Casedo, Etime Ajay, player of the season, and Nofe, Timo, player of Bonomo Depa, our season, and Sukoi, at the Emma Bono Senior J, Warren Award Nemum, and yet enough of your trophies, Ekaho, Enzo Maraska, at the Atuja Sam, Kopama, and na goes no Emma, na Enkoyema Kopama, na Onya Akoda, or comprende bia, na Obilisa, Nankopobwa necessary Kopama more, na Enzo Maraska, or Kasaye, after say and Ram, or Transfer, na Oti Liverpool, a bona a Catmian San, Liverpool, a Academy Bako, Yense Enzo Maraska.
Enzo, how are you feeling after that?
Yeah, very happy. We deserve to win the game.
has been a very tough game because we didn't plan the game, defending deep and wait, and for part of the game we need to do that, and the player they deal very good with that situation.
Yeah, it felt like you really were able to control the game today. I felt like you were quite comfortable,
No doubt, for sure. But for part of the game we defend deep, and it's not because we decide that, it's because the other team is so good, and sometimes you have to do that.
And there was another goal for Enzo Fernandez today. It feels like he's getting better every week.
Yeah, I said, he's understanding where he has to stay, the position. Sometimes you have to be just in the right place and the right moment, and he is understanding that.
Ano dia ojidia pa se Arsenal ebetima qualify on Wednesday night, and there was Arsenal and wajuma and se omenya early goal ewo France ho se omenya early goal with Partey ejam finfi with Bukayo Saka nom nyambeko ye ama Arsenal they can do it. Amofa can do spirit and show Musetimbi etime eko Spain eko Santiago Bernabeu eko kwashe Real Madrid 2-1 echese venu bia ambekono ombetime tinkunim eho ene ye Gainavo Madrid abusia me big stories me ensa emo no pay na mamensa asem famfiri ha onim se eheya ena ye be ka kire wo se Trent Alexander-Arnold when's no contract emfa emma Liverpool na mamen confirm emma say or the krata babonten ada Liverpool fans na say asi decision na eden say obeteki na mom ohia new environment or the be pushing enti oko team foforo eno in summary and somewhere Trent Alexander-Arnold eti atuga. Another story anopay and it's Rodrigo available Madrid and Barca on Sunday. Obesia kai ama Madrid nankupobwa weekend. Alejandro Balde and sad news ama Barca Alejandro Balde on to me kai entia Inter nankupobwa that's Robert Lewandowski available obeka squad no ene akopiemo ewo Italy and no letesa backup document nano Saturday we catch us Trent issue omowie na omopese omode no ball FIFA Club World Cup Madrid no twesi kakakra ama Liverpool na fe ama Willizi boy according to Lukip the Bokata I'm say William Saliba Madrid a special club emano apart from Arsenal another club by special emano Madrid na plan interest there ho na mo say Arsenal be jarimo say onko de mmerem nkrabia ene be che ene later sa ekuta yen ene anopay boss ya te say Alexander Zinchenko abeko akoya juma ede ama Dortmund ene reporter ekuta yen ene anopay na Luis Campos say who's a PSG sign Galacticos bia said the omoya na bakola mo na mdomaba na doemo amaba João Neves mo no amaba Vitinha mo no amaba sa no mo ye PSG team no e say homo ntisika kese bia enkonkofobia Ademola Lookman say nyamia ne nukranie ene ya na ohwe season ba bia duna na dia say ombetima ji school to ene ya say omantimi anje school to nti on that note yemfa nkofon close nsem no NC ene anopay
Madrid. So weekend.
May I ask some stories? The 6.
Wasn't team be for Champions League final?
Because
you said Arsenal Arsenal for Arsenal. Master Mekan, but the meeting. If you are not saying, no, go anybody be. And I say, Master me say, team be our Champions League. Man, Arsenal. Me can't live up. The statement has nothing to do with Arsenal. My statement I made has nothing to do with Arsenal. No, me say club will be a Champions League first timer. Went to man, the second final or J. And PSG Equacoje. Arsenal mechano Arsenal and fast 7 who baby. Arsenal for a fast and I can't PSG Arsenal mechano. I'm talking about PSG, not Arsenal. PSG so called second Champions League final. Asana me kind of
ma radio ni TV Sweden so can obi hotel office ti
asana me kind
ono abedo no what you should learn and it say o can asem na say utia you made a fundamental statement open what say the premise of your statement obi eno kwa is a fact obi a wako Champions League final one o compare to sumi enu a oje So the moment you make that stage, it's not about one team. Yeah, walk final, the Bia second one. Was embarrassed now. As I talk of first one.
I cross an opportunity to correct that Venn diagram. Subset we have Venn diagram. So anything you made us say
you made a fundamental step. Yeah. I've been call you Omako final. Yeah. Omako first. Omako final. Yeah. Near her say, or second time or J. So it says, as now, second time, based on your state and your budget. What was the Mama said, you Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa Facebook. Miss Hasu Chiamiami area head, Prophet Ebenezer Kufia retired Church of Pentecost or Dansuman area. And our famous for Pastor Jesse Safu, Bremine District, and in area head or Waswam area, Apostle Joe Kessie, our Beko retirement this year. You anope a person a Kangen and magic drinking water legend. They be a bus studio now. You were near my me papa Edin de Mr. Sarkodi and Mr. David JC. Watuna Canada sana. By 3 decades or so, ni on one kasa in old studio. I want to share his encounter with Kangen. Now, Nukrena me him last year, January 2024, or by office or no, no so neda. By 3-4 months, or back from Canada, be or the one in so neba. Until one time, or by January 2024, and I didn't so be by and I test real Canadian water. And my edit to Facebook, I'm say born again crowd by my very 30 seconds video. And I made test real Canadian water no. Me testy we na afi me testy Kangen and magic drinking water. Na legend ye testy ye no na ni nyina color real Canadian one my be 8 pH. Na ye light blue, sea blue. And ye testy Kangen eno ono ankasa na ti ho no. And ye testy Kangen, na Kangen no so ye testy na Kangen na my deep blue be 8.5 plus. And I say Nansu Papa wa has said then there is no need. No need because kilos near the duty sir. Enti ene nyame adoma no nso na ma o kan age cry trewa you will be shocked na wo hwe niam nso na ya ma na opeso ne ye nche kakra. Oh okay. Enti anope asem ye tia obanyi boko de nyame adom boko. Okay enti Isaac ko ne fa no Toronto na Toronto o ma ye wo mo hon e ka Toronto on kan Toronto ha ye de kan Toronto na no papa bi buy us over Toronto na I say Ottawa am kan ya kan Ottawa asemi na we me papa tina wa kakra papa buy obo Ottawa me say Ottawa na oh okay so how ne Kangen any experience that be yeah be 3 years ago me ba na me de mensi oba okay nti me hwe mo program no yeah nam so o se wa wo nsu nsu so matu nsu okay me de fit ahyehyehye baby nti se fitted ndi e good ndi me ba to be an masabi enna minum okay ya na me bu bi so ne me de beko akọ me ko yesa acid ho awo na me me vi de ma freza acid na me so ofri on na me so ne wow me mfa bi mfri Canada ma bi okay menum omode no 3 years ago 3 years na me no me akabaye some few months na me ko 70 years yes me ko 70 so my pension e Ghana tuma na akokakra me ko 20th year okay me ko amenche na masamba Ghana hide pa and ya na ye no munya adwunu bat say hide no ahande ya na gina se wo se awakwa awabe ya be de so wo ha anya de sa me try de kakra Nigeria okay me say abe na power no okay but me bagana me feel fine time be so me yasa kwa na she say so the other buy no na na do oh fine nti say no na wonum no na minimum sense say me kwa bonten me kwa me de visi me kam okay esa na bia menyama ya na mape omudi ebi ba ko amamo bi adi ma no bi
me do fear no
flash
as in the nervous system.
Okay, you know. And then I will in the last 3 years.
Just me so me head me just warning.
Okay.
No. My wife say oh sorry no na yeah me to
Antoni ni na buy.
My wife wa.
Okay.
Also no papa no abu bi no ano.
Yeah.
Dispenser one.
Na mo anu bi ho.
Me will be ofie.
Wow. And then the board in Tiana
Yeah, no mum cry.
30
Ghana cedis refill.
There is a strong and a carry
Dispenser cry.
Okay, I had no bottle once and get one. Now here price and now share kanjin price and so almost the same. Okay. But me kwa sorry na me yibi. I saw check and should be my bottle once. But now my kanjin. It will be kanjin we know. If say me the Canada. But they don't know. How many more baby nim? Na me say me to no haya anti eno e kwa so kra me she double the say some you emfiri abrochire na ye very good pa acid bi anim onu ma say acid no ka ho na ye yare bebre no nti me dia ma bebo the room ya na mka je nso ma memra na me na ngofo ye num good water say ya say ye nsu yin wan hwa na obi adi say water bia na ne ma ewom no na edo ko we say be yare we say be ba wo hwe ho so yi a isa o say wo hwe miskin kura o ka say me ko 7 do no nsu no so down kanji na ka ho
Canada na ka na kanji na bebwa e do ka o go bi anin o tsanam gas o bi 51 and 52
aka feel ina me ko 70
wow
we say ho ye ko pension 65
mo de munye 60 ni bi
65 ngom de ko 67 na ye demonstration say
mumbe
say ye be hunte mu ba ya wu
me te sa demonstration bi no okay
u pay no say wu ya
had o so ko hunte had ni 60
how ba na this 6 months now ko ya no ma you dey free you so assume say you are dead they say you dey free so you just
go good sleeps yeah
okay prove is a me one start
wow your
friend David Jessisa Akode
okay Mr. Jessisa Akode
yes
on the on one cause on an cast of so bad especially on mattress 60 ikono at that stage you need to be extra careful
me ko tuma baby wo ho onuma kakro no about no so baba hwe baby omo yensuo na no deform team
wow
started so onum kanje ni on series akumbi wo ho white
high pH no high pH
papa no ya na osorobaye no so ngo be ya nka omo abaye ayinu bi woni
only fee
e ko Canada na me se me ko pa video bi atoba na ne boarding
yeah
afide na omo de ye ne boarding
wow
me from na me so omo betimi
wow
my lay away
e di amam for mu tie o kanjen ho asem ye kanjen me
nye se bia
and Brazza Akode aye PM na ma ye nko tibunti dansu tie de
wetie ma send the message
nti no ene but onum danso I do a brand of very dance or hard papa but oh fine
what your testimony or they mine and just a kanjin the found won't fear whether you are old age young age you'll be able to minimum now and then you can say you from money you be and do not acquire acidic I want to mean case unum carbonated drink want to mean case unum
that could be
possible
from
sir last say baba wanum kanjin aye ho test amanko for but last be me buy me ho say na kakre bi tia na no enti
on energy drink so can say man
enti ewo mu a the way nipa also root me dware anopa enyumre so dware na wo hye efin death no away no sanso na obisa ho say we internal organs and our body no hot cleanses it na the only solution is a wonsu awo no ade e ko nipa bie mu whatever you ingest in so ye 70 to 80%. And to where so particularly we are very careful. Why do we continue advocating say kangen they be a buy a per se test it other waters no mau yellow a be mau green but kangen is always blue tried and tested na bon the right church say
tunum ko system ma de ko yenie
onu all system mu ade ye ne say ne ya acidic no into me emboa no alkaline no kokko flashing it out for example sansu ya na ya acidic no onum kangen water na on that legend as the sun ain't no way no enya ni completely instant once I back green And the more back greenish yellow, the more you take it, then your system becomes alkalized. And dear Dr. Otuo-Acheampong, they'll discover cancer. Or say Arabian to mean alkaline epidemium, including cancer. And the more you are drinking alkaline water, then it is boosting the immune system. It is flushing all the acidity out.
Wow.
And the cancer, probably the waters out there are not good. But the air can say kanjin because alkaline it is going to just clear all the toxins in your system. And all of the toxins, bacteria, virus, the water flashes it. Enti enum so ne enjai. O yem tesa akwa dey about 3 years. Oba no anonom on fanning so mba. And I can tell you say personally, and a testimony out here, there are other things probably we cannot share them here. But to say all can say oba office hono. Now be able nipa na stroke for over 8 years. Ni oka kra me refi or kai na me kai. And on a daily basis, in Crawford by legend office or when you come there, baba dey out taifa ho. And then Cronum said, and then I'm meeting. Brema UGC, the any first time I'm meeting. For Virgin soup. First time I'm meeting. For the top edging soup. And I can't tell you fast now. The number of people who come on a daily basis, Omoba, Metro almost say, and drew when a soup, a drinking water. Ain't a man, a mawini, and comes and drew society. And then the Okwa Japan, Cromo friend, the miracle healing water. Wow. The miracle healing water. But Ghana had it. Mawati as say enye dro eyensuo but onu consistently immune system wan kasa obi mu adanse na mo kam obi o takrade no otie mo kam breman obeden watem nka na afiri enya na say you were major distributors all over the 16 regions in Ghana. You say obi a major distributor say or the 20,000 abe fania na legend asema there were say what they buy over 20% for major distributors. They saw the 20,000 buy the insuo 5,000 eka you are in business. Imagine say only 20,000 I got 2 bank now instantly when you 5,000 cedis on never 5,000 straight amount so 25,000 cedis. And this means whether the water is even going to help people, say so the amount for top. Whether say Crawford dance you, Nipan India dance you, so Nipan better, you are in business. But as little as 2,000 Ghana cedis can set you up. 20,000 a year, major distributors, which I said, main simo honey, some persons on the year to me fans who more BABM. You will be the only person who distributes water to them. Now there is another level, and a sole distributorship. Sole distributorship near 50,000, 100,000, and then they are 50. They say 100. Amount for a pay. Obi 32,000. Legend. Obi remember back on Brema needing the euphoria or started with 2,000 Ghana cedis. Last in the recent order, Wajins would 90,000. Numbers are and screens. You are main distributors, major distributors. You can come on board with 2,000 Ghana cedis. Yebema will commission. Okay. And after your office line 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 91 91 and after 050 737 94 74 050 737 94 74 O friend na onsa ebe kind Accra fo nyina Greater Accra, you don't have to call our number. O friend our number is 0546 79 24 70 O friend also here Zuma 0546 79 24 70 Prayer and pay baby will be the proximity wise and the price is the same whether tamale, whether burger, whether nabrungo, techima. Let them not offer fahin. Pacho mami bisa. Kumawu. Hey. Okay, into Kumawu, so I think that we have a major distributor there. Because you saw na me juma pa. Because you saw their wapani pa. Okay. Now we say the juma we yakra the oche ambassador. Lizzy Hotel Santa say now no me trade. Me mo na me so aso take an me me pekanji. Ojo me dey banner boy ni. Ojo dey banner boy ni. Banner be ko. This hotel was Santa. Ashtown so man kwai ni jam. The price is the same. Na dance. Obi grab to be wo me presiding elder back wo Brema district. Ono wo Tafo na afi kronom wate so ono beji nso ni tete so oh me say auto 27 28 cities and me say one business minded ono be so smart okay that's it Sam, thank you very much Mr. Sakodie na Michelle
ukrawasa akanya ye disaster benum kanje ne mo aha and so unya ya no afa ba kwanza no akọ no abe share because experience ni here. Oh fine. Oh I had over Mr. Jesse Sakodie or your fan onum kanjen also of course 70 years and onum be now 28 na be ya ba akokra ntema. Okay, it does it because here en kase the ali maduna be kan am because here kan trono and I go otawa ni dey orwa mutetiana mo sengo fokrodi. Okay ya kaze pi hey sa kama no chichi ne ma wo ejiwe no obeda na say bafo team no okay so deputy Dino boss the deputy handle na free Naboko there. Oh, yeah, boss. Okay. Dino na babo abano. And Dino ye no aba. So oba strategically. Just at you akabu. But
okay, boss, you want to na and the show now fully packed. They tell us a charcoal powder and a macacho se charcoal toothpaste. Ciao. Charcoal toothpaste. I know any person in the OBS Dwamua no babebusa and intimate be a one second one with your bed so to Adiano and also way and other between the Shem said the Baya was the kind of uncle okay. Nina so more provision shop. So and the Kika food and drug board stamp no and yet must here. What the say my simple fit and you can name influencing who we pa who casa go besua so be any tree. Yes, so no near Boritre na fe ye di dia fra near super fit no and na Samara and who know the car. Charcoal toothpaste, charcoal toothpaste, Eddie Bell, so Fraser was 0246 864 798 and 0501 454 462. First man ride, I bet for Quantum Ponkwanswa, or for so one person conform ride no, I'm a Ghana for near General, Ninano, and say, Mamma didn't say, maybe our car no, I say SCA, maybe a now can share SCA, and the towing car air cockle nearby, the bear word you might den. Okano moderno, a yakam, Ninan comfort type of Mediabano, a monodian Safada no Cosuo, now from what define, then yet to some monua, I bet just one, if we are engine turning, your body west. Air condition services, oven spraying, electrical wrestling at the amount, automatic gel repairs, and also at the amount. Can I say, a general service of all cars any year we are sure ye any day and Fidiba Padia Bar, ye did chebe dear fortune war near your home at Jumauka no Konya Consia, near Champona, Nashi Frimwa, your button scratch enough for when you can cry at home. A year, come on, say I want to run about between Georgia and the Greek office one more 0500. 210191 0551 498884 a tumpan insecticide spray say restaurant na bi ni ho a wo ya hwere nya mani nyina so bi bedi obako na ntatia na na honta fridge twetwemu a wa hwa wo mabiem sanso na wuram wo ba bi a wo choba no wo ye efi ho no office ho no mabi nko ho ni nyina ne sesa mo no omo ye stubborn so nkonsuo ba wi na akwande bia wo we no akwande so ntumi enkyere de ha no bo modern to bi ko spray ho no emfa so abenya free so ne say ye flavor na de na lemon and lavender and the Friday ye to the kum one we no ura dem ho so a no ntina nkofo pe no mo moto 750 ml kasipa no so chen de wodwa so no 400 ml no so a eno nkofo de ne nketo no eno so sa eso de ama nkofo ajetum eno no eno ntibomodem sa wokoto atumpan insecticide spray na de kokumu amoa no ofie ho dem ho office ho na bibia akoyie aye akra pokrasi AC Pitakrade Hakuna Matata kuma se aye sokoban 0553 082674 0553 082607 yentwam nkotana so apatapa new side junction maminidim ene abe heba clinic na fei yemfa yade ndie hu koda no nyina se sekesa yade no yede nkofofo bibrem ene ewiase nyina de aba wahwe wo mama danse no gusu aba na eba etwe ya bonsamfo na ba ifuade anopai wo de ko abe heba clinic se cheyare obecho kwana befaso didie nkumpo ade besra se de be ya ekuro bi nkoto ho ne akotwa wo nan nyina no tutumreka kotana so apatapa new side junction wo ye nyina ma wi a wo de ene also na kwa bonus hepatitis bonus power typhoid menstrual problem what but one watch Monday to Friday and we here juma 7 to 5 p.m. 0243 345 392 0243 345 392 0506 460 0208 Yanko Franco na fe adwempa ba ne tirim na yenya ne bonya na okache Ghana fo nyina sa de bia beto e wona so ye 40% discount off wa hwima firi so enu ntibo no aye fo enyango ngwa se de bia na ho aye ma mo amfo ma ne gi Nokia fo ho na se no wo pe yam wo pe ne toucha ni nyina no papa na ho na abenya Samsung iPhone mo amane gi smart TV akasepa no ho no boyi 100 inch ko ho na abenya bi ne air condition ebonu no television Samsung washing machine microwave blenders na wonya CCTV camera function monitor video anytime anywhere ni nyina no se ye ko ejaba jewel mo amoko challenge bishop edum old man konko for clinic new kajetia ho nyina no mo benya na so ye no nyama ni bi etimi ato 0245 316969 0245 316969 0560 684147 the chatwo aye power specialist by hospital o hen na akoso do ya sebrew hepatitis ne de mo ne ko prepo be yima hwo award no 9 times and waje nya no comfort liver prostate no emu bai anase how bomodem bra ulcer fibroid kidney ye de adro e friends SK de aba ye two stomach upset no ase mo amoto liver care no ubetumrika no timi alcohol uwie pa ya tunu din caretakers jirika jiri de herbal mixture and capsules mema nko na efa ebo adwuma gadindin gadem enu tutumrika na ko bia to obi atese akra kwa benya ACP Main Road Power Bar Stop sanso na feya se bosomtu road Joya Junction Takradi ya Naji Estate woni Ahantama Ura Bank no en eben 0244 544422 0244 544422 0200 383831 ono so da Roma na chese enyema kama a boss player and programs manager say ne ma me birthday nti yewehye emfama no enti special birthday kodi ma Madam Patricia Asare wa retired teacher mami na akon ese yen kancho se nyame nka ho na de da akoma so bia no entumi mrem na retired wonso udi wa woda na obapa kromu ninua pa fene se ya sister Kisiwa wase yewehye ne bra aduchum special birthday emfama no aduchum ene wa woda unua ba sister Kisiwa wase yewehye happy birthday
ana
I dia akane ade akosi Emmanuel o wa kropon FPU please ene na
nya na head of road ka se wetwam
mesre kwan na Papa Kromu ni nua de no bo na ntimi e ka wa yi no David bo wa she white
hey
okay nti boss player be
nti boss ene ya media na ma me say ready akwasi buatin boss so say akwasi buatin
me ni number cho ni mo bia
boss afina bai Papa Kromu ne sister pa friend Kisiwa was ne brand no adutwum ya we share adutwum happy birthday papa no ai ya adutwum na e bai no
okay
me fa ko share after headlines me cho
baby versus bro say e ko bon o dia hey
yati ni nyina yati
on do adambu mu
kwame
abu arabu
pẹ̀lú kai no pa kwesi kwati ya hot no ba ho
men kai no
we do Ghana High Commission
men come on for some man kai
o ya safu panyini e wo presby
na then na me de man hu ni bi
oh head of sports are down for
okay
madam for me
okay
special birthday to kwesi buati or UK yeah
all right my boy headline on and wo ayi baako bi amdo na baako mi no bi ma una na kwi okon so o di achi ya ni nipa na ya adwuma no ya ni nipa na tie die de on birthday ni ade be na ya de ahye ho na ye say enyine ni nti one space na hu ade kan liye babo na no se kodi adwuma na Association of Rural Banks
yes
na
follow pa ya what's the mass
na kama timi mfa akwanyan na zero msiri record
obo mbobo penalties so osi ba ku bi de na ka no de kakra
ano de say CEOs no na mbobo penalties no kama ema ombo wie no CEO Mark Kondo ze Kandi ono wo Sometymer Rural Bank ono na ewe ne ye but I think we a final match na such a Rural Bank na efa ball ni na but ma me announce winners na kakra bi na me say we are duly recognized in so businesses na ade kakra bam but for Oyerepa not for me but mo bi antna wonye na de say me de ade be sin na minim dem za be kwan mu be de ba be sin na me ka say de ka wom
when I say a tag of cash
we a tag of cash say na enye easy say na bodu so niam say de o de beto so kama oni David Manchester ni no enti tag of cash de o we ni atwuma mponua omuko no bank by bank atwuma nkonua ponua volleyball bosomtwe rural bank na we ni skipping no ekoma Prince Bodu on Sometymer rural bank playing cards Jefferson Osesibe or Hafano Premier rural bank sack race estatete or Asokore Mampo no asemba on to the ludu maybe the cha atwuma kwangoma rural bank for ana nanye bad dancing competition enu minim o ma hu so mo cover ona kam ye nya asem no ko dancing competition na me so judge ye wie ya almost say nipa krona o ba close win no oso enti me manage omo sa ho ami hu de ntia na omo yes a say na lady ne sapa say so you say once we are involved we make sure say Ghana Premier League the may be organized to come up lime and spoon dancing competition Sandra Kofi and Sandrina onu amansie and lime and spoon Elizabeth Sandrina the we win I don't know the home trophy if me man said them who omu yi but we was at Sokori Rural Bank Debbie Asokore Mampong rural bank and so you're winning is it baby but that's in the no and say you know nana bodu no dance no papa ojo ye friend lawyer kwacha defe on the association of president and damn ne Nat King Cole ono ewo atwuma mponia oware one e ma de no Francis Kayeboa bosomtu rural bank e mema na Efrimpong do say Asokore Mampong CEO penalty no baba oni o CEO your friend no Mark Conde ono ona CEO for you na ball penalties ni say pa ono na football no seche for na win seche rural bank enti ba for many nti e be ma do headline ba by better all CEOs as omo ba ma na ye fe kama na Mr. Bequin Paulo Drew Konfanoche Gilbert or Kwabri area ne John Bako any John and opoko teacher for sports masters near there o man ye fe pa babu nje kwa che ni enya adaje aman na body ya o ya de ni ma okojeje numbers ni ade o no onya bad no man
okay tama enti no rural banks no competitions no give the team to Dombote to play the remaining matches. If this is what Ouattara would do, then he cannot continue with the team. Most of our players has lost their form. Hamza has lost his form. Martin Kakali has lost his form. Tama, House of Folk supporters no. And a real game no. And I'm say, Omuni any daso any reshimu Ouattara mu. Omama enough time. I'm say, Omuya enyadia obit may be bia into the bed ya. See ya no bend ya ni team ne. O don for the akama Dombote no mu wi ana fi. Omako kopa coach na omde naba. Nti eno ye outcrier e ba e wo hono no supporters no bebre be kasa bi wow hashmin impato eni wow hashmin kwade na ne bofu papa hashmin on the na ne bofu papa nti no eno 100.5 Lawyer Safuduku tell your man the soldier man he slapped me twice but I won't forgive him. Hey. But Commander Graphics insists Jacob Aduntara denied Kotoko a penalty because he was driven by a House of Folk administrative manager BMW 4x4 to go and feed him.
Why is it between us?
House of Folk.
I don't know why we're not soon.
I say Commander Graphics are here soon.
Always about an way.
And also so ɛna bɔn ɛde aba no
ɔbaa
dabi ne ɔba bɛma ɔbɛba aba na kyɛm sɛ ɔba na kyerɛ sɛ ɔbɛba
na aka sɛ ɔde aba yi di asɛ deɛ ɔde team so
video no da so no wɛnu nyinaa wɔyɛ yɛ afa borɔ sɛ wɔka wɔyɛ afa borɔ so ɛna ɔne ha supporter ndi ahyɛ mu no
ɔmo mfa nhyɛ mu ɔmo wokasɛ bɛrima na ɔbaa de ahyɛ mu a ɛmini bibi wɔn sɛ ɔmo ɔyɛ ano baaba yɛ na ɔmo yɛ ɔmo mfa nhyɛ mu sɛ sɛ nhyɛ mu no hia wokasɛ ɔmo de ahyɛ mu ahwɛ a baako yera na baako kunu a wokasɛ wona mo de akɔ park so a mo de ahyɛ mu
ɛde ɔsi abɔ na so ne nyɛ ɔne ni o
nti yɛn kɔ baafɔ
nti tama ɛneɛ ma menkɔ na memfa last one no mmra na yɛba yɛbɛkeka nsɛm a yɛwɔ hɔ no it is not over. We can still win the league. I won't give up. I don't have to follow you, the media. If I follow you, you will go to your stations and say Zito is foolish. I have to use my own sense of judgment, not what the media will tell me. And the time, Zito is so kakra or Diama in some phone. Was it way back? Was saying, and I give the league no timing. Kebeyanka concentrate. Naka kokobo FA Cup no. Ebeyanka say, and our born our born can answer your and I was it boys. Oh, what's that? Onimo. And it's okay so this central for here. More central for ya. I'm back to test you. I say you tell Jimmy. And also on person back and say you're foolish. And see, yeah, sense of judgment. Not the energy man. Now so league in there, give up. Or that's what you say.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
The time I maybe look at the
okay. All right. Nti we dey kakra bi ne ne aba so. And I hear fans saying, yeah, so. Okay. Mama you read me.
You see your bonus ni.
I
am father okay, the very sure. Say aban the very.
Ozo wan agree na tum.
Was it commander?
And mama inti. Bo bra be boy na inti ba bia. Was it commander Griffith ko bo na sum no.
The commander ko.
Na bo boy wo mi inti sa abra ha. Yenti oso bo na sum boy. Na commander onye na se o anu ya wa be. Na o bo na sum na mo wo ya mo ntimi an ko ba no ya mama na bo na sum.
As a commander beka you ni ho say commander bo na sum so mo na.
Oso bo na sum boy.
Oso bo na sum stadium ho.
I know be any.
Then on kunya interaction commander sum because they raise a lot of questions. Maybe a commander more one. I say normally so a club safety and security coordinator, you be your inner perimeter zone more. So for a fan there, it will be a bit difficult to say obenya interaction with him, leading to ebia or no bowasum. So I would ABI bar we want to find out.
Okay. Timam no pick na for yentin sim ko ebe wi sisi a Bosome from Rural Bank Limited. Yeniyama the best banking services. Behwe say savings account, the current account, no ebo adwuma. Your fixed deposit no, your susu savings account, special account no, your joint account, no trust account, ni nyina no ho kama. Ope bosia brai ho, your susu loan, your micro group loans, your overdraft, your agric loan, bonanza loan, and a business and commercial loans. And the idea which matter shares libi. And be part of our growth and success today. Your head office on Swahili number 2. Share branches no. Oteben Esiwa Asafo Asab Market your operation center kese bako ho. Adeshiman your bojusan bekwai old tafona mronto ho nyina. E-banking dial star 992 hash. Bosome from Rural Bank. After your number 0548533050. 0548533050 0243 600 002 0243 600 002. Grow fine. Well, so when ma to know ntumi dia grow fine and yeah come for the amount. Untumi na jo. You're always experiencing sleepless night. You feel weak. Usoyano pa. Menstrual disorders ne absence of menstruation near their day. Nina no grow fine. Go for grow fine herbal tonic for daily and regular intake of grow fine tonic. Pacho yade nkete o prevent it. But the third drug organ you can also get it from our sales vans nationwide. Opese o consult and digital herbal clinic you am come about Bank of Africa. The number is 0244596532. 0244596532. You grow fine makes you grow fine. Afi what Viva Nego tablet, a herbal supplement for pain relief. What pain, how sciatica pains, knee pains, shoulder pains, what battery, ukotoje, usisi, all types of pain. They recommend mankola and all bar for your flu. Baby, I told you be a Viva Nego tablet. Viva Nego tablet. What pain pano? What dear no? Herbal technology are almost Viva Nego tablet by number 028 337711 0208 337711 Viva Nego tablet. Amen. Scientific Hair Hospital is the best alternative medical hospital. I remember when you expect about stroke, about woman some yadia wo ne na ba ni nyina no your machines are no different man na ba bi ne bi remember ha ba bia 24 different certified medications and na Amen Scientific Hospital ni Sheikh Amibonsu abayama ho kwan se mfanya adwuma science ebe heba ne science ni yi yedi mu akotene kumase ye watwuma tachiman kwada so ofo ase kwan mudu so full line station hona ase o person ko Amina driver for na na be chiro yo enchi boga wa bebie ni akra takrade tamala tibu ne miam ye kekenka ho ye number ni 0277 001234 0277 001234 and 0241 367349 for Amen for 0277 001234 will be a stroke and now 1 cent ma and China take kanjin for kanjin and magic drinking water opening Jessisa called free all the way from Canada train yinti is on fensu fra bruchema over brucheba and fensu ma kanjin wa na bibia I fine. Well, so that African koi, I don't know anything go.
And I reacted to the headline.
Sir,
I say that to Kobas never no catch on someone to like one say what bonus wanted at target.
Yeah, you're back. You know, better see, but you're in here.
But over the weekend, matches in the bar so. Now you see storylines most of the leagues bebre na asesa aka there denike to ebi. For instance, this weekend Bayern Munich to major the Bundesliga, the first major trophy for Hurricane. So discussions were Bundesliga no they say as a fade out kakra and na aka some few things. They had an interesting game on board against Leipzig over the weekend. Game ended 3-3. Of course, Spain, the Spanish La Liga has not been decided yet, so there's still an interesting convo. It was Spain, but of course, France, it has already been decided. About England has already been decided. It's not weekend matches, you'll be a bit selective, kaka, or the kind of matches I'll be share because you'll be looking at teams on the court all out to make sure they'll get the 3 points. Now, I started free a year, baby Mueda, Barcelona, Madrid are still active for the Spanish La Liga. Just that over the weekend,
4.
Yes, 4. Over the weekend, no.
Now I got 3 games.
Yes. Barcelona decided to change his squad, kaka. They started without Frankie de Jong, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, in a way, say, or manage because he had another big game against Inter Milan on Wednesday. Just some squad, and they had a very shaky first half. And next coach a friend Hansi Flick, send your mom a second half to make sure they come to the party. And we do second half substitution and a class Valladolid and the gap and on the size and
the rate at which the boy is improving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different energy no they buy. And we do I think say Barca game we saw Ansu Fati so all started. Movement ba kubina or swift ball no for Opry once when you injury issues were loan and clearly ultimately live up to the expectation and the hype. Don't forget he's still Barcelona player number 10 jerseys and we'll to number 10 jersey for Barcelona and you just see the move they had so much believe in him, say he was the one I know Baby take you over from Lionel Messi.
But only with talent, no, emu wakakra.
One
Lamar.
But when he started, but Lamar,
he wasn't so talented. Don't say.
Otuo, he was.
Lamar not does extraordinary things.
Lamar na are consistent, and improvement near obvious, especially in the final third in the decision making. So we share money Inter how almost started the comeback here. The amount of commodity in this idea we expect you be so say obenya akukudro so do box ma o yes adie no. How comfortable are or moving with the ball on his feet, and how I will do box no ma Mr. Otuo, he knows when to shoot, and even when he's shooting, the technique behind shot no but and even the accuracy has to be the ball near to, and then the other expect to be all 17 years old. That is his quick thinking, decision making, and how he executes a Jumana at the final end of the game. And Otuo, Omoba and Oma Obia who say Barcelona mean business. Nanye rotation or more, you know, our coach Efena and Sifleki and this was the Ansu Fati movement. Yes, or Swifty Bono boy. That was in the first half. Second half, to Omoba, Rafinha, Ansu Fati, Omunyina Betrese. The gap is clear, and Omoma Barcelona they need a comeback now Omuhiano to change the game and win. Madrid also started war against Celta Vigo. Just a little bit of scare. Otuo also consistently hammer on Madrid and their defense. We will be our stadium here. You are a say adia ba kwa be ha Madrid near say o ma chire hon me nyigidie say e chire timo bi e move from a contender to a champion. And I feel say it's going to bite them when they need a solid defense. And then Anka Ebo Muka, but Kylian Mbappe is still doing well. Makacho say a real season now. This was a Copa del Rey the from Monza, Champions League from Monza, League ni o Monsem, or Barca for Ninsem. I say Barca for ne Terry and San Wako. Exactly. My Barca Madrid no, but non said 3 major competitions. I know many are bringing. Mostly the conversation will be around. It will make it difficult for them. Now, more of a game over this. What put up exceptional performance for the individual statistics were first year there. Under no circumstance, now because of a flop. And I'm going to say, ultimately, single out say he's the problem. Just that the structure around him, no, and our man, the Juma now, why you know, Ayakwa. When we to avoid Juma pa. But when a good structure, seno not to crone there, Chileno, in Sony Munuko.
By Real Madrid standards there. Oh, do you guys what boy Juma?
For players,
especially when you go and how many times Real Madrid will call that a trophy?
That is no, but or no as a player. You end the season.
Your contribution.
You end the season as Madrid player in the first season. What contributed the most goals? Yes, even more than Ronaldo. He will end the season because or 36, and our record near 37. Until with 1 goal, Penua Baba had the highest scoring player for Madrid in his first season. In order to put up this performance,
goals and any goal contribution.
Goals and Kasa. Wow. Goals near 36 in all competitions. Yes. Into a year with 37 or even 40. What was now cost team be of first season?
I can't 3 league matches.
It is possible because a weekend about 2 goals. And to a weekend about 2 goals, it is possible you can end the season with about 40 goals, or even if it's 38. So be set 38 goals in its first season for a club. We move from a different league to another league. No, so this is massive. Okay. But I think the problem has to do with the entire Madrid structure. Omenya a trainer Alexander Arnold, and you confirm, but we actually say why now. A fixed problem now, and I'm so too, and yet even and solve even 15% of the Madrid defensive problem. Trent Alexander Arnold and solve even 15%. But a bit chima another day. But other goal are so starting in your man. And so too, one man for Kase clearly he's a player that need more playing time to show the whole world the kind of quality he scored a wonderful goal and provided another crazy assist our Madrid game no. And I'm looking forward, say, if Ancelotti free manager be able to take over, how will he include Adakula in the new Madrid team? Looking at how they will try and fix things moving to next season. It's going to be interesting. Oh, Madrid in common. Now, we to and Chebe started in come about season. We can make sure United. No more about the same time and I could connect house about 90. But I laptop and about TV na angasa. Now what I can tell you near say, in terms of league performance, United were one of their darkest period. Wow. But you should expect a huge debate, Ebeba. If within the darkest period of Manchester United, Omoje trophy in a progressive manner, the Carabao Cup and then the level near FA Cup is one step ahead over England, a league FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Into United Ageno. Then they moved to the FA Cup by beating Manchester City and Waji League, which is a statement. In all those times now, they were not doing well in the league. Yes, Carabao Cup no did third, but the next thing they were not even in the top 4. If Ruben Amorim progresses, I could the Europa League, which is higher than the FA Cup no in the last season. No more saying a qualification to the Champions League. We should be ready for a huge debate from the Manchester United fans in terms of analyzing.
There will not be any debate again.
There will be a debate, bar. Debate in a better more Arsenal.
You win the Champions League.
If you win the Europa League, qualify to the Champions League.
Debate Arsenal
also.
Say they are better than us.
Yes. Within the period, now say, team no crying, no. Waje Carabao. What was I don't No, I'm talking about the last 3 years.
Okay.
The last 3 years that Arsenal, Eddie second. Within that same period, the top 4 no, England top 4 no Champions League. The man England they didn't come out so we were top 4 no, and yes a top 4 near trophy. But the top 4 gives you an opportunity to participate in a competition meant for champions. So if Manchester United find their way to compete out the Champions League, even without being in the top 4, because the other city and the top 4 are supposed to come about Champions League. It's a United fan of Kwansu.
You got them to top 5.
They say top 5. Good. Say United fan who be Uremua. Now say
Oji Europa na.
Obeji Europa ni be. Now say who Dientia who di second. Dientia who di third no. And the same thing on Wenya. But he is doing that with a continental trophy.
Now the assumption now because meanwhile you've not so can on the premise that Arsenal does not win the Champions League.
Arsenal does not win.
Ebe ma wasim no.
And
yes, I what conclusion Arsenal not win the Champions League. Okay.
The American say so we are when you
na Arsenal in
the Champions League now. And I can fancy him be braba.
I'm the Bobia be
where they will be saying say Arsenal has been placing second in 3 seasons running. Before accepted that in the league United are in their darkest moment. But even in their darkest moment, we need 3 trophies in every season. There seems to be moving another step in terms of the kind of trophies or moving. As Arsenal from against PSG. I watch your team. I watch the PSG team and Strasbourg boy, basically change the entire team. Jean Neves Bobby. But then the traditional PSG starting 11. Then you have Arsenal basically starting against Brentford with, if I said the Arsenal starting 11. No rest for the players. And in a game, the idea is Arsenal want to win and cement the second position or their qualification to the Champions League. Arsenal loses, keeping them just 3 points behind Manchester City. Starting another conversation,
which is
Arsenal not placing second.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, Arsenal am qualified for Champions League. But let me start a conversation of Arsenal not placing second. If the Champions League no so bomber after Arteta taking that decision, I think we are going to raise a lot of questions about coach. Your friend Arteta pa in common. What a weekend it was. Liverpool had nothing to fight for. Chelsea want to qualify for the Champions League, so definitely now him say Chelsea will call all out. But Mizoto Claudio Ranieri. Who they say? Yes, yeah, my drop. Mizoto Claudio Ranieri was 63 points. Only Juventus now the same number of points.
Juventus ball draw now.
Yes. Now Ranieri winning. Oshe Bologna. This one best
Bologna.
Yes.
And you Juve any Bologna boy.
No.
1-1.
From Fiorentina.
Yeah.
Fiorentina.
Only ball 1-1. I
Roma Fiorentina, Juve Bologna 1-1. They say was signed Bologna, was signed last
year.
And I say Mizoto I say but matches now can 63 points. I'm looking at Sia manager of the season. If 1 year he pick a team from 14th position and didn't be qualified to the Champions League, he's clearly the one who deserves to be the manager of the season.
So you look at that.
Okay. But Napoli so try some Italians.
Monka Inter so there. So Inter so.
Inter changes quite.
No, if they also don't
they also have a chance of missing the treble.
Okay, in that case, no. Okay.
Yeah.
You young guy.
Treble ni jene enough for more.
But missing all the trophies.
Treble ni jene.
Which is still possible. How much will be that?
Italian. Champions League on the Barca. Champions League on the Barca. And a league on here behind 3 points.
Wow.
The Inter na be 2
weeks ago.
Obetimi alusu ni nyina.
Okay.
Treble ni jene. Obed enye better sa wo. So we been offer in Europe, Mizutu. You cannot count more than 10 clubs or match with that fit. But the member clubs nibi or we need treble na count number na hwade. 1966-67 and a Celtic J treble was Scotland. Omo J the Scottish League, the Scottish Cup, and the then European Cup and the Champions League. Into 1, 2. 1971-72 and Ajax G the Dutch League, Eredivisie G the Dutch Cup and Omo G the then European Cup and the Champions League. 2 no. 3. 1987-88 and a PSV G the Eredivisie which is the Dutch League, G the Dutch Cup and Omo G the Champions League, the then European Cup. Into 2 yenya 3. Manchester United, check the number of years from time PSVG 1987-88 season. Manchester Babe repeat sa fita already. Na Celtic ni aya asaye no. 1998-1999. Check the years. It's like 10-11 years. And a Manchester buy. Then Barcelona of 2008-2009. Edgy trouble. You can't trouble now. A League Cup. Enti
no, the FA Cup, the league.
So once other leagues need there. Until you find say England you are specific with FA Cup. But maybe to say Italy. The League Cup is the Coppa Italia.
Only two. There's nothing like the Carabao here.
The second cup, the primary cup.
Omaya the Kings Cup and also the Copa del Rey, which is also their cup. DFP Pokal in the German Bundesliga and the French Cup over the French League. 2008-2009 and Barcelona J Sami and Central. Then Inter of Jose Mourinho 2009-2010 SOJ treble. Bayern Munich of 2012-2013 EJ treble. Barcelona of 2014-2015 EJ treble. Bayern Munich of 2019-2020 EJ treble. And a Manchester City of 2002-2023 EJ treble. Eti Zoto yebenya Barcelona omayane twice, Bayern Munich omayane twice. But other clubs in Yina 1-1-1-1 enti enya Celtic, Ajax, PSV, Manchester, Barcelona, Inter, Bayern and a City. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 clubs. And I'm to omatime we need trouble. Yes. It makes it very, very difficult.
Trouble with the Champions League.
Yes, Champions League.
The trouble is always included. The domestic trouble.
Domestic trouble.
They have what they call the domestic
trouble with the Europa League.
WWE Europa League in Kame.
Okay.
Europa, you can't trouble. You can't trouble.
Traditionally,
the UEFA Champions League. Your league and the most important cup competition.
ewo baby a wo no enti
obi a wadi Europa Cup so Jimmy kan no say
oh yeah treble
ebi e mo be find another name for that treble
it won't say ade ba kwa Manchester United wo England the two clubs ni tiri ho pa eyo mo treble no which is a big achievement
omungwa na ajibi o
in England mo Manchester City and the City abaye last 2 seasons City be uko Spain so too the great Real Madrid the greatest club in European football NAB upon number of Champions League trophies o magin nyina
okay
omuntimi achieve with that feat no eno ne ye ba ne de bewura clubs and how mo see finish season na Mr. to Italy so too onim say since you name the competition Champions League only 2 clubs and in the Italian Serie A so too wagin league and that same season wagin Champions League yes the AC Milan under Fabio Capello 93-94 season omoji league no omoji the Champions League against Barcelona then Inter Milan of 2009-2010 omoji league and omoji the Champions League against Bayern Munich. Based on this, it makes it difficult for Inter Milan to win the Italian Serie A and at the same time win the Champions League. At this stage, there's some sacrifice back.
Based on the record.
Yes, there's some sacrifice back. Either umbe forgo the Serie A and concentrate on the Champions League. And the China game in the Bachelor. So we share weekend game here. Clearly, Simeone Inzaghi the focus now shifting into the Champions League. Watch his lineup. But or drop on the first team players ni nyina wo and the chance say oya accept say fighting Napoli for the Scudetto difficult
or oya accept say his priorities with the Champions League
until or forgo the Scudetto and concentrate on the Champions League because traditionally in Italy the entire clubs are obejin league Serie A no aside the Champions League the same season and baby Napoli wono Omukra a master when it comes to coaching teams to win the Serie A in Antonio Conte. Conte, this is how we prepare Napoli season. No? By the second round of Coppa Italia, already now Napoli have free Coppa Italia. Oman qualify for any European competition. It's almost concentration in Kojina Serie A. Yamfa doing in Kojina Serie A. And he knows how to play a league season. On said you seen Inter Koya do the last hurdle. I'm so to Inter what Champions League ma. They need to play the Champions League and at the same time able compete for Serie A no. Na Inter ko slepo. Napoli advantage omo de call. And then omo virtually like 6-7 days period to rest. Inter ball Barcelona on Wednesday we no. On Saturday no mo Serie A. On Tuesday almost about Champions League. Napoli next league game and that's the next competitive game Saturday. It's based on this. You bet me at Naka say Antonio Conte is the two Bergini 5th Scudetti.
Point difference you're saying
3.
And the fixtures and also
important now. Remember that the money when you say Inter matches near more difficult than Napoli matches.
Oh, okay.
Inter games or mobile before the end of the season. These are 3 games in the Italian Serie A next season every. These are matches are Inter Milan bebo. Okay. Inter next game or against Torino. Inter we Torino the next league game or against Lazio. Obo Lazio we are then Inter will go to Como.
Oh, there
be Como.
Last day.
Inter last 3 games no any. Napoli last 3 games in the Italian Serie A. So their next league game is against Genoa. At the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. After Genoa, Napoli bebo Parma. Ennio Tardini. Omobo Parma we are. Then their last league game of the season against Cagliari. The Diego Armando Maradona.
So based on the table, they're not playing any of the top 11 and
Parma. And also, so far Lazio, what the Serie A table carefully.
That's it.
Lazio are now competing for a top 4 spot. Among the 6, the same points with Roma, Juventus. 1 point ahead of Bologna. It's clearly Mizoto. Saturday game nature say Simeone Inzaghi echina. He said the coach in adwuma nyina no. The most difficult job and the most difficult game ochina because he cannot go with this Inter squad anyhow excellent this season no. Already out of the Coppa Italia. Serie A very difficult getting out of the Champions League. Maybe season Inter less Barcelona so in the Spanish La Liga so to find a way to manage their games. But Adeba quite certain. This current Barcelona team cannot go without their key players. How many their key players? The leader of it, Lamine Yamal. The Otosumi Rafinha. Lewandowski there, they are finding a way to manage games without Lewandowski. A Chernobyl game maybe. Every single team is also say body a team for a season. You need a strong bench. But how Hansi Flick as he managing this Barcelona team? Our team in so far injuries bebree. But air competing on 3 fronts already. Zoto Copa del Rey, Spanish League at the top, and then Champions League semi-final. It is possible Barcelona bet me I repeat it. So fit no money on the 2008-2009 season under Pep Guardiola, 2014-2015 season under Luis Enrique. So we need treble in the history of Club Barcelona. This will be the 3rd time Barcelona get treble, and it will be a record in Europe. Only Bayern Munich can I 2-2 treble no. To Barcelona this season, echo treble. Barcelona becomes the only football club in Europe to get treble 3 times. And science is positive. So we are Inter fan to say me new Fifi is watch out. Now, doubt the strength of Barcelona. In difficult moments, they find a way. Forget the Dortmund game. Dortmund almost share baby a deal. Bamzoto omunya qualification. In China there, you better a very good game in the UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid there, Bamzoto Carlo Ancelotti, man, he's one of the finest and arguably the greatest coach in the Champions League history. But not the greatest tactician in the game. What the pedigree of Carlo Ancelotti? Before Zidane be take over Real Madrid, to share the pedigree. Tama Ancelotti jail Desma. Ask yourself reason why Zidane be 3 Champions League twice so the Real Madrid. Benya Ancelotti na achieve that feat. Sa 3 Champions League na Zidane be twice so Real Madrid. They be ameka say Ancelotti team a building man with AC Milan no. That team should have won sa treble 3 no, twice 3 no, and San Zidane ababe. It will acquire coach when you are at your peak and you want to win, you will need Carlo Ancelotti. But when it comes to consistency of winning trophies, Ancelotti is not your man. One season be obetia ababe won the amount. But see so you dominated here. Ancelotti is not your man. It's Real Madrid team. It has been poorly arranged this season, and that's the reason why Oma suffer this season. The English Premier League so hono egusua the kama na Saturday na ekosula yi na ye ba no. Ba for omo de nyoma di agro. Ade. Omo ya no omo doubt me metimi adi sofo. Oh yeah. Amana ye. Mo man ko mo nu nsem. Then go back home then. Papa ko nu nsem wen. Oh, na menu wasem ne. Be see Saturday no. Mhm. Liverpool dey Chelsea. Arsenal ne bomb off no. Arsenal oh. And then can. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, prediction say now Arsenal share one. Now Arsenal share one second goal. Share one was 2 goals in the bem. 2 goals na second half. Bomb over she. Bomb over be she. So no nim say be draw na omo Edo Madrid ko champion. Woto Chelsea ababe to so 5th with 63 points. Mhm. And no against Liverpool, the game was more like an exhibition game than a competitive Premier League game. It will also the judge Chelsea and now Liverpool are adding because already Liverpool magic Premier League na we into imagine every so will be competing for Premier League no, and the be advantage Chelsea and Chelsea take advantage no, and almost share 3-1. Manchester City on Friday issue Wolves by 1-0. Yes, in their last 6 games, so to City and Lusubi. but Osho many rules game now performance na convincing. It raises a lot of questions about Pep Guardiola team. Newcastle konya 1-1 against Brighton. You do last day say I'm to experience is very important. The most experience is important. They say Newcastle up a Champions League spot, and Omunya we are in the last 3 seasons. Some qualified for Champions League twice. Something the last time I'm achieving before last 2 seasons no was 15 years ago. I want to experience Bemono. Say Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and I Brighton. I compare results. Bemo may save for a Champions League spotter. Come on, 1-1 to say Newcastle. They were just lucky. And on the Chelsea, Bona Yebono. I quite saw him fuchini. Ebi did the BH. Omuni, so had the mindset to pick crucial points. No point to points. Ewo games are ebe decide who season. And yenye table. On say you Nottingham were one outstanding game. Yes, about 34 games. They will move to 63. And the 63 becomes Newcastle, Chelsea, and then Nottingham Forest. You bring here 1, no 2, to join either Arsenal, City, and Liverpool already. Omo free race no more echo. Inti Premier League is why exciting. Say
the money interesting. Now Chelsea plays Newcastle next week.
Yes.
And
Arsenal play Liverpool.
Yeah. Arsenal at this stage there, anybody who gets 70 will be in the top 5.
Yes, 70. Yes.
So, the moment they play, while they lose and as on board draw, a very limited chances. Then Chelsea has another game against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
The last fixture
of the season, yeah.
So Chelsea and Newcastle weekend where now they are just almost like you said they will get themselves out of the top 4. Yeah. Because City faces now the umber cross 70.
City was only give me a Southampton. Normal bomb for home. Then their last game against Fulham.
So it's likely they will pick two.
Looking at City games 3 now the lowest City will pick from the 9 points 7, which will move City
to 72.
Okay.
7 plus 64.
7 plus 8.
That will be 71.
71, yeah. Arsenal based on my last 3 games now and what more performance, recent performance and results against these teams. The highest Arsenal will go. The highest Arsenal will go is 70 points.
3 points.
Yes, 3. Arsenal Liverpool. Arsenal Newcastle. Say Arsenal qualified to the final. A problem. Omo lose against PSG on Wednesday. No say a problem.
But then they will hope no choice than to sell.
Arsenal qualification to the Champions League will come in their last game against Southampton. And don't be sharing your 3 points because
Arsenal will lose to Newcastle,
which I see say bit me.
But then
we don't lose the big clubs to you. Newcastle will be the last but one.
Chelsea,
but Sunday will be Liverpool.
Chelsea so last 3 games. No. Chelsea will
Newcastle.
Chelsea will Newcastle, Manchester United, and Nottingham Forest. The highest Chelsea will get from these 3 games here 4. Chelsea will get 4 points from 9.
So you are taking them out of the top 5.
It will move Chelsea to 67. To the Hadini, Edion, say City the Yama City 9. Then Newcastle.
How City is 6 and 9?
They'll put the them 7 out from 9. Then Newcastle, Bobo, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Everton.
Yeah.
Now crucial.
I say Newcastle. I'm crying name.
Okay. Newcastle will pick 5 points.
Usually,
yes.
They have it. Of them. But teams like Everton when they struggle to play them. But I'm for